Right now at 5, how the Wisconsin Attorney General is asking Congress to close a massive gap when it comes to helping victims of crime.
Also, what the latest edition of the Marquette Law School poll indicates about how voters in Wisconsin are feeling about the race for the White House 9 months before Election Day.
And a Senate vote fails on a major bipartisan border deal. Wisconsin Senator Ron Johnson weighs in on why Republicans say it is not the answer. You're watching News 3 Now at 5. Wisconsin Attorney General Josh Kaul is leading a bipartisan effort to ask the federal government to help close a $700 million federal funding gap to support services for victims of crime nationwide.
Our Braden Ross was there when Kaul made that announcement this morning, and she joins us now to break it down. Braden?
Yeah, Kaul is leading the charge among 42 state attorneys general, asking the federal government to step in to help close that funding gap that's leaving many victim services organizations wondering if they'll have to close their doors. Here in Wisconsin, that comes out to about a 70% drop in funds for essential services like domestic violence shelters, medical and mental health care for victims of crimes, and even courtroom advocacy.
Having victim service providers who can assist with those challenges and help them navigate the justice process, it's critically important for those survivors, but it's also important to law enforcement because often those folks will then, once they feel empowered to do so, work with law enforcement and offenders can be held accountable. That makes our communities safer.
Now, Wisconsin advocates have also asked the state legislature to step in and use some of the nearly $7 billion state budget surplus to help keep those services afloat. The Assembly is holding a hearing on that bill tomorrow. Kaul says he hopes that extra funding will pass at the state level, but said it'll still take the federal government's help to help cover that gap.
Braden, thank you. In Janesville, 2 teens are under arrest after an armed robbery yesterday morning. Officers were called about 10:30 yesterday when police say a woman was walking her dogs. When 2 teens walked up there and both armed, demanded she handed over her things. The woman was able to get the license plate of the car as it drove off. That car had been reported stolen 2 days earlier in Janesville. Police found the vehicle just hours later. After a brief chase, they arrested a 17-year-old Ishmael Gill and a 15-year-old. Both teenagers are now facing a number of charges. We're continuing to flirt with record hot, near record temperatures, and with the unseasonably mild weather, could bring even some thunderstorms tomorrow.
Yep, temperatures could be in the middle 50s tomorrow, feeling like a little bit of spring in February. Let's head outside to the weather patio with Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti. Gary?
Yeah, those above normal temperatures will continue for about another 5 to 7 days, and we're going to be flirting with records tomorrow and Friday as well. Let's start out by taking a look at visible cloud track. Lots of clouds here. If we had more sunshine, temperatures would be even warmer, so that's about the only downside to the clouds. They're having a few light showers for the most part. Those have been in northern Wisconsin. Some of that may not be reaching the ground. But tomorrow, take a look at this. The Storm Prediction Center has a marginal or level 1 risk for severe thunderstorms over southern Wisconsin, northern Illinois, and eastern Iowa. There could be a storm with gusty winds or hail. Visibility right now, not a problem through most of southern Wisconsin. The fog pretty much confined to the lakeshore areas. And I think now with the winds out of the south and southwest, that will keep the fog at bay. Low temperatures this morning, just below freezing in Madison at 30, upper 20s to the east, lower 30s in spots to the west. But current temperatures, Madison's at 42, but mid to upper 40s out to the west, a little cooler closer to Lake Michigan. Here in Dane County, 46 right now in Edgerton, 46 in Verona, and 44 in Wanakee. Look for mostly cloudy skies this evening. Temperatures holding nearly steady, right around 40 degrees or so. Later on, I'll take a look at the timing of those thunderstorms and how warm it'll get for tomorrow.
All right, Gary, thank you. Today, Governor Tony Evers voiced skepticism about the possibility of the Republican-controlled legislature passing new legislative maps that he proposed. This after Republican Senate Majority Leader Devin LeMahieu floated the idea. The Wisconsin Supreme Court is currently weighing maps submitted by Governor Evers and others after it ruled in December that the current Republican-drawn maps are unconstitutional. When asked about LeMahieu's comments, the governor told reporters, quote, "I'll believe it when I see it."
A Marquette Law School poll released this afternoon shows the race for president in the state to be a virtual tie, much like it was in 2020. In the survey covering 930 registered voters in Wisconsin, it is a dead heat, 49 to 49, though among likely voters, Donald Trump has a slight 1-point lead. In a Nikki Haley hypothetical matchup against the president, the former South Carolina governor has a sizable lead in Wisconsin, 57 to 41. But for Haley, among primary voters in the Republican Party in Wisconsin, she trails Trump big, 64 to 22. And most of the people who participated in the poll feel like we are headed for another Biden-Trump election. and they aren't exactly excited about it. Only 49% say they're enthusiastic about voting. At the same time back in 2020, that number was at 70%.
The list of candidates to replace outgoing Dane County Executive Joe Parisi continues to grow. Today, Dane County Board Supervisor Dana Pelabon threw her hat into the ring, launching her campaign this morning at the Concourse Hotel. Pelabon is currently the Executive Director of Dane County's RCC Sexual Violence Resource Center, in addition to being the County Board Supervisor for District 33. She highlighted the need for more affordable housing opportunities and pointed to her previous work for housing access as part of her qualifications to be county executive.
This is about setting direction. This is about deciding what the vision is and then coalescing a group, as you see here, coalescing a group to bring that vision to fruition.
Pelabon is also currently on the board of directors for Outreach, LGBTQ+ Center, Urban Triage, Freedom Inc., and World Builders. Three other candidates, Senate Democratic leader Melissa Agard, Madison Alder, Regina Vitiver, and Dane County Office for Equity and Inclusion Director Wes Sparkman, who declared his candidacy last week. Parisi gave his endorsement to Agard last month.
Today, Senator Agard announced the introduction of a package of bills that would work to boost the economic security of Wisconsinites of all ages. The Building Economic Security Together, or BEST agenda, is a bill that would provide the economic support to people in Wisconsin. One big thing the BEST agenda would do is raise minimum wage to $10.85 an hour upon enactment of the bill. After 1 year, it would then increase to $15 an hour. It would also create a pilot program that would allow counties to apply for grant funding to assist Wisconsinites with down payments on a home.
Next tonight, a Senate vote on a major bipartisan border deal and foreign aid package failed this afternoon. In a 49-50 vote, it was far short of the 60 ayes needed to take up the bill. Democrats say it's because Republicans are getting their marching orders from former President Trump, who has attacked the bill as too weak as he makes the border a central campaign issue in his race for the White House. But some GOP senators insist their opposition to the bill has nothing to do with Trump's public comments bashing it.
This just blew up in Leader McConnell's face, and now he's trying to blame President Trump, who, to the best of my knowledge, I haven't talked to him. I'm not sure anybody on the stage has talked to him. We wanted to secure the border. That is why we are voting no.
The $118 billion bill also includes aid for Ukraine and Israel, two U.S. allies, at a time of war. It also funds humanitarian assistance for civilians in Gaza.
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has rejected an offer from Hamas for a hostage deal and a ceasefire in Gaza.
The move comes amid growing pressure from the United States and the international community to end the conflict there. Michael Yoshida has the story.
As the conflict in Gaza wages on, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken in Israel Wednesday, pressing leaders for a humanitarian pause in the Israel-Hamas war. Blinken's visit happening as Hamas has presented a counteroffer to a hostage and truce framework aimed at the release of hostages in Gaza and a stop in fighting.
We're looking at it intensely, as is, I know, the government of Israel. And there's a lot of work to be done.
The Hamas plan has three 45-day-long phases. It includes the release of hostages held in Gaza in exchange for Palestinian prisoners in Israel, a massive humanitarian effort, the ability for Palestinians to move freely throughout Gaza, and the withdrawal of Israeli troops.
Surrendering to the Hamas unbelievable demands will only ask for another disaster.
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has been adamant that the war will not end until there is, quote, complete victory over Hamas.
I told Blinken today that after we destroy Hamas, we will secure that Gaza is a safe area.
Israel's offensive in Gaza, which was launched after the deadly Hamas attack on Israel exactly 4 months ago, has led to a humanitarian crisis, with tens of thousands of Palestinians dead and others pouring into the Rafah area as food, water, shelter, and medicine shortages increase. Satellite images showing a previously open area in Rafah now filled with a makeshift tent city, estimated to hold more than 1 million displaced citizens. I'm Michael Yoshida reporting.
Today, Secretary Blinken also met with the president of the Palestinian Authority, pushing for reforms aimed at the eventual goal that the group would be able to govern a unified West Bank and Gaza.
There's still more than a week left to nominate a local veteran for the Spirit of Service Award. We're teaming up with Vortex to recognize a veteran who's making a positive impact in their community. And if you'd like to nominate someone, find this story at channel3000.com. Fill out a form explaining why your veteran makes your community a great place to live. Then share what you know about their service. The winning veteran will get $5,000. Nominations run through February 16th. The voting will begin on the 26th. The winner will be announced on News 3 Now this morning on March 11th. Just ahead, Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti rejoins us. A complete look at your midweek first warn forecast.
And a look at how this stretch of unseasonably warm weather is impacting the UW's Winter Carnival. That's next at 5.
Quick check of Wall Street. All indices in positive terrain today. The Dow Jones adding an even 156 points. The NASDAQ up almost 148. S&P 500 jumps 41. We'll be right back.
The highest art is beautiful, timeless, inspired by the divine. Shen Yun. Coming to Milwaukee and Madison, February 3rd through the 11th.
Blaine's Farm and Fleet's big pet care sale is going on now, and that means huge savings on the food, treats, and supplies you need to help keep your pets happy and healthy. Right now, get a free $15 gift card when you buy select Hill's Science Diet dog or cat food. Save $5 on assorted Taste of the Wild dog food. Select Rachel Ray Nutrish dog food, also $5 off. Plus, 40-pound bags of black oil sunflower seed, just $17.99.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Memories matter. This bend on Cox Hollow Lake was one of Dad's favorite fishing holes. Crest Funeral and Cremation Service helped us make sure he's never forgotten. Making it personal. It's how you heal. We are Crest. We truly believe your memories matter.
A logo can do more than identify your company. It can connect in meaningful ways, energize your team, and inspire your customers. We're 4imprint, and we know your logo on the right product can create moments that matter. With 30 years of experience and thousands of products to choose from, we guarantee your order will be right the first time, on time, and for a great price. Be certain that the right moments will matter. Explore thousands of promotional products at 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
Get solar and get saving with Olson Solar Energy in the Madison area.
When you're talking to someone and you call someone at Olson Solar, it's not someone in Utah, it's not someone in California, it is someone local right here. By doing that, we control the entire process. So we control the project management, we control the design, we control the installation, the electric, the hookup, permitting, and that really sets us apart.
Stop into our location near you. Learn more at olsonsolarenergy.com or give us a call.
The highest art is beautiful, timeless, inspired by the divine. Shen Yun. Coming to Milwaukee and Madison, February 3rd through the 11th.
Tonight on News 3 Now, get ready to jet set with Breeze Airways. Kyle Pazorski is checking out the new service in Dane County. Join us at 6 to discover the possibilities of a low-cost carrier tonight at 6.
Thursday at 10, a local sober living home is reported for unsafe conditions.
Bug infested, black mold everywhere, mice infestation.
I'm finding out how these homes are monitored and who dropped the ball. News 3 Now investigates Thursday at 10.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
The terrifying door plug blowout aboard an Alaska Airlines jet last month could happen again. That's according to the head of the National Transportation Safety Board, just a day after the agency released its preliminary report. Laura Aguirre has more on the federal investigation and how safe is the flying public.
Of course, something like this can happen again.
Chilling words for any potential air travelers from the chair of the National Transportation Safety Board Wednesday.
There is no way that this plane should have been delivered with 4 safety-critical bolts missing.
Jennifer Homendy is referring to the Boeing-made 737 MAX 9 that suffered a traumatic door plug blowout during an Alaska Airlines flight last month. The NTSB said in their preliminary report Tuesday that 4 key bolts were missing.
By design, if the bolts are there, it prevents the door from translating upwards and disengaging from the stop fittings and flying off the plane.
The NTSB traced the missing bolts to Boeing's Washington State plant, where the plug was removed to make repairs before the jet was delivered to Alaska Airlines.
In order to remove the door plug, they had to remove the bolts, and they weren't put back in.
To find out why, they've requested process documentation from Boeing.
We're still waiting on that documentation, if it exists.
The search for answers is also reaching beyond Boeing.
We're also digging into FAA's oversight of Boeing.
Boeing's CEO has said that whatever the results of the investigation, Boeing accepts responsibility for what happened. As for safety, Homendy says passengers can fly with confidence.
I would have no problem tomorrow taking a flight on a MAX 9.
I'm Laura Aguirre reporting.
Now, the FAA told Congress Tuesday it has about 24 inspectors at Boeing 737 plant, but the agency hasn't yet given its complete findings. Those will likely be included in the NTSB's final report, which will be about a year from now.
Another winter staple in Wisconsin is getting underway in the 608. We're talking about the UW Winter Carnival. But like many other events lately, the Wisconsin Union is having to modify the carnival lineup in light of a low amount of snow, thinning ice, and warmer than usual conditions. While events taking place on the ice are being canceled or moved, the union is still excited to have more than a dozen events that community members can enjoy. And that includes, of course, this iconic site, the inflatable head of the Statue of Liberty, but it will be in a new location this year, not on the ice, on Library Mall.
It's a little bit warmer than I think we all expected it to be, second week of February, but some of the events are staying the same. We're pivoting a few, and I'm excited for some of the new changes.
This marks the 84th year the Wisconsin Union team has hosted Winter Carnival. The team works with the UW-Madison students and community partners to make the Winter Celebration Series possible. If you'd like to see a schedule of events happening this week, just visit the link on this story at channel3000.com.
All right, time now for a look at your first warn forecast. Good advice to stay away from that water, Gary. We're going to have some warm weather around here this time of the year.
Tomorrow will be even warmer, plus we'll have some rain as well. 3 things you need to know. We're going to see near record warm temperatures for tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon, and then Friday morning and Friday afternoon as well. We also could see some thunderstorms possible, especially from tomorrow into tomorrow evening. And after that, while temperatures will cool off a bit, they'll still be above normal through the middle part of next week and drop back to around normal by next weekend. As far as the weather records are concerned, for today, the low temperature 30 degrees, so we didn't make the record warm low temperature of 34. High temperature only 43, although areas out to the west did get close to 50 degrees again today, so that's a no-go, at least as far as records are concerned. Tomorrow I've got a forecast low of 39 degrees. The record warm low is 42, and the predicted high temperature of 54 will be very close to the record high of 55. For Friday, again, very close to the record warm low and the record warm high. Right now on high-resolution radar, just a few light showers, mainly northern portions of Juneau County, north of Camp Douglas and Mauston. Some of that rain may not be reaching the ground. Most of the shower activity has been in northern Wisconsin into upper Michigan, but it's been in the form of rain because temperatures are so warm. Now take a look at this for tomorrow. Storm Prediction Center has a marginal or level 1 risk of severe thunderstorms, basically from about Portage and Wisconsin Dells southward. This will mainly be tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. Hail, about a 5% chance within 25 miles of a point, or about the size of Dane County. Same thing for wind, winds of greater than 58 miles per hour. But what's interesting is there's about a 2% chance of a brief tornado spin up. Now, that's very, very low. I'm not expecting anything like that. But should a tornado occur, it would be the first tornado ever in Wisconsin during the month of February. So something to keep in mind. Future track shows the setup. Tomorrow morning, the rain's still out to the west, but you can see showers and thunderstorms moving through in one wave, then a break in the afternoon, the next wave moving in during the evening, but that moves out to the east pretty quickly, and then everything's over with by about midnight. Planning your night, look for temperatures to hold nearly steady. Around 40 degrees this evening, about 39 degrees by midnight, and those temperatures holding nearly steady overnight into early tomorrow morning. Again, the rain staying out to the west of us. Across Dane County, look for a low of 41 in Belleville, 39 in Waunakee, and 39 in Sun Prairie. Rest of southern Wisconsin, Prairie du Chien drops to 42, so does Platteville. Now for tomorrow, cloudy, windy, unseasonably mild, high temperature of 54, close to the record high of 50, with some showers and isolated thunderstorms. Best chances will be during the day tomorrow. You can see the thunderstorms and showers by 9 a.m. moving on through, then a little bit of a break, some more popping up around noon as temperatures get into the upper 40s, and then dry through much of the afternoon as temperatures warm up. That's when, if we see any severe weather, it'll probably be with this line of showers and storms that roll through by about 9 o'clock, and then everything is gone after that. Rainfall amounts about 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch. Any area that gets a heavier thunderstorm could see up to about 1/2 inch of rain. First warn 7 to 10 day forecast. Very close to a record on Friday, but then temperatures drop back a bit, still above normal for the first half of next week. Still looking for dry weather into next weekend when temperatures drop back closer to normal. As we check out first warn traffic right now, the Beltline in pretty good shape. Again, the usual slowdowns around Monona Drive, not too bad. I-39, 90, 94, east side of Madison, no problems there. About a 15 to 17 minute trip either way on the Beltline between University Avenue and I-39, 90. 17 minutes inbound from Sun Prairie to downtown. I-39, 90 from the Beltline to Janesville takes you 26 minutes today. It's a quick 16 minutes from Middleton to Sauk City on US 12, and downtown to Sun Prairie and East Washington Avenue takes you 18 minutes. That's your News 3 Now First Warn traffic.
All right, thank you, Gary. Coming up, Brady Mallory joins us once again with the latest Super Bowl headlines, including which teams people are pulling for the most in the big game on Sunday. That's next at 5.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
The acid reflux felt like just the worst burning in your throat that you can imagine. It's almost like a fire in your throat. The LINX procedure was one of the best decisions I've made. It has changed my life, and the burning is gone.
We know people can be concerned with replacing their windows in the winter, but winter can actually be the perfect time to replace those old drafty windows. Nothing will keep you more comfortable in your home during the winter than new windows. And our certified master installers are highly trained experts that will install your new windows properly while reducing exposure to outside elements. Ask how your winter installation can save you money and make you more comfortable in your home.
There's a reason big dental bills often come as a shock, because sometimes you don't realize what's not covered until you get the bill. That's why affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual is important. It can give you benefits that go beyond what you get from more limited coverage plans. Because no one likes a big dental bill, especially if you're retired or on a fixed income. For a free information kit, call or go online now. This isn't some discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance that helps cover over 350 procedures, like cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures, at any dentist you want. Dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company helps cover preventive care, basic work, and major procedures, with no deductibles and no annual maximum. For your free information kit with all the details, call now or visit sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Now's the time for a new Leisure Concepts hot tub, so check out this amazing special purchase. This 6x7 foot hot tub seats 4 adults beautifully, has a powerful 3-horse jet pump, LED lights, 24 stainless steel jets, and a thick winterproof cover. The best part, right now it's just $59.95, and that includes delivery and training. Just $59.95 for all this. Get to Leisure Concepts ASAP and get yours delivered now.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes. And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles.
Try it for only $14.95 this Valentine's Day. Visit plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Do you suffer from acid reflux, heartburn, or have trouble swallowing? Join Dr. Aaron Schwab on February 8th at 5:30 p.m. to learn how the LINX procedure may help. To register for the free online talk, visit stoughtonhealth.com and click on Classes and Events.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
All right, the most anticipated sporting event of the year is knocking on our doorstep. Super Bowl 58 bringing plenty of headlines. But the biggest one of them all is who is going to win.
Right. Will the 49ers get revenge on the Kansas City Chiefs from the Super Bowl 4 years ago? With who America thinks will win this year's big game? We'll turn it over to our pollster, Brady Mallory, in the studio. Hi, Brady.
Well, hello. We are just 4 days away from when Reba McEntire sings the national anthem at the Super Bowl 58. And yeah, the football game too. Well, here's a look at what people are talking about, who's going to win, and what's their favorite part of the Super Bowl. A new CBS poll finds 25% of Americans are rooting for the Chiefs to win, while 22% want the Niners to come out on top. But a majority of those polled, 53%, actually say, meh, it doesn't matter who wins the game. A new poll also asked football fans and non-fans what they're most excited about. A majority of football fans said watching the game, while most non-football fans said they're most excited about the commercials. Lots of people are placing their bets on who will win. Well, a couple of otters at the Texas State Aquarium in Corpus Christi have made their pick. Arthur and Fisher are both 4 years old. Workers at the aquarium set up 2 ice cakes made of Jell-O, and then they watched to see which one the otters preferred. Hey, look at them go. Arthur ran straight to the Chiefs ice cake, while Fisher gave the 49ers a try and decided it was just too fishy. So, Kansas City it is. The Otters say the Chiefs will repeat as champions. And a record 200 million U.S. adults are expected to tune into this weekend's Super Bowl. That's according to a new survey from the National Retail Federation. Those who plan to catch the big game at home or at the bar are expected to spend more than $17 billion on food, drinks, and decorations. Meanwhile, the U.S. Chamber of Commerce projects the big game will generate $500 million for the Las Vegas economy. And tonight, a special guest will visit the Super Bowl edition of The Price is Right here on CBS. Kansas City Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce and brother Jason welcome mom Donna to the stage. Well, she's a longtime fan of the show. Donna is America's sweetheart. Prizes to be awarded include $200,000 and a trip to Las Vegas to see the big game. Luckily, Donna will already be in attendance to watch her son Travis. Super Bowl 58 will be right here on CBS Sunday, February 11th. We will be bringing you content all week, gearing up for this big rematch. Are you excited, Eric and Susan?
Super Bowl correspondent Brady Mallory. Can you imagine the stuff Donna Kelce had to deal with those two boys? And
I would. I want to see The Price is Right at night.
Yeah,
I want to see that.
I'm looking forward to that. Brady, thank you. And we're back. We'll have a final check of your first one forecast after a short break.
Hurry into Menards and stack up great savings on fiberglass insulation from Knauf. Did you know the attic is a home's #1 source of heat loss? Adding fiberglass insulation to your attic is an effective way to keep warm air in and cool air out. Plus, you can stack on more savings with additional federal tax credits on qualifying energy-efficient upgrades. Stop into Menards and check out all the ways for insulating your home and save today.
Save big money at Menards.
Want to instantly look more attractive, years younger, and even healthier? The solution is whiter teeth. Even teeth that are just a little yellow are a problem. They rob your appearance, make you look older, and can hurt your confidence. But you love coffee and tea, maybe even wine or smoking, and all of them stain your teeth and make them yellow. It's time you discovered Power Swabs, the fast 5-minute revolutionary treatment.
The first time I tried it, I was so surprised. My husband was so excited that he wanted to run out and get it. He said, "What have you been trying?" I said, "Well, I've tried this product called Power Swab." And he said, "I can't believe how white your teeth are." So from that point on, I've been sold.
My absolute favorite thing was how easy it was. It takes literally less than 5 minutes.
Power Swabs has made a really big difference in lifting the stains and making my smile more beautiful.
Power Swabs are guaranteed to whiten your teeth up to 2 shades after the first application. And after 5-minute daily treatments for the next week, your teeth will be an average of 6 shades whiter. Plus, unlike other whitening methods, Power Swabs will whiten natural teeth and remove stains from veneers, bonding, caps, and crowns. Power Swabs are easier on your gums and cause less sensitivity.
I've used strips and trays, and they both gave me really sensitive teeth. With the Power Swabs, I've been using them for a week and nothing. I had hot coffee this morning and ice cream last night and no problems.
It's time to discover what you've been missing. Now, it's your turn to get started with Power Swabs.
I like my smile. I like my smile after finishing the Power Swabs.
This is a Power Swab smile.
This is a Power Swab smile.
This is a Power Swab smile.
Call, go online, or scan the code on your screen right now to receive 50% off this Valentine's Day. You'll also receive the Power Swabs Stain Out Quick Stick, absolutely free. And in addition, you will also get free shipping. Order right now and take the Power Swabs 5-minute challenge. If your teeth aren't a full 2 shades whiter after your first application, simply return it and you'll get your money back.
Can your roof handle our Wisconsin winters? If you're tired of repairing leaks and replacing shingles after each storm, call us, the metal experts at Sweeta Metal Roofing.
Sweeta Metal Roofing, the last roof you'll ever need.
Experience the Channel 3000 News app today. Enjoy a website-like layout and swipe through articles without returning to the home screen. Download the Channel 3000 News app, powered by News 3 Now.
Coming up on the CBS Evening News, Super Bowl 58 is now just days away, and authorities are cracking down on counterfeit goods in Sin City. Why buyers of fake goods may also be at risk of identity theft. That and more headlines tonight here on the CBS Evening News.
And let's go to Gary. One final check of the forecast.
Just cloudy out there right now and still on the mild side. There's live view from the WISC-TV Skycam looking to the east. That's the west view looking from the Platteville Queen Bee Radio Skycam. Just mostly cloudy skies. A few light sprinkles, northern parts of our viewing area, northern Juneau County up around, say Big Flats to Necedah. Some of that may not even be reaching the ground. Most of the showers right now are in northern Wisconsin. The next batch just starting to show up in eastern Nebraska. Visibility, okay right now. Lower visibility, some fog closer to Lake Michigan. Hopefully that will stay farther to the east tonight. You can see that's where temperatures are in the 30s, whereas everybody else in the 40s. That makes just enough of a difference not to have fog. Close to 50 out in Boscobel, but here in Dane County, 46 in Cross Plains, 43 degrees in Deerfield, and 41 in Sun Prairie.
All right, Gary, thanks. We're back in 30 minutes for News 3 Now at 6. Stay tuned now for the CBS Evening News.